I'm Anu Natarajan. I'm the Vice Mayor of the city of Fremont in California. It is the fourth largest city in the Bay Area, population of 220,000 people, and one of the most diverse communities in probably the entire country. We have people from over 150 different countries that call Fremont home. And the more interesting statistic is that 42% of the population is foreign-born. 6 years ago was the beginning of the celebration of Fremont's 50th anniversary as a city. We brought the community together and said, what do you want to be as a city when you grow up? And that was the beginning of our comprehensive general plan update process to define for ourselves the vision for the future, the blueprint for growth for the next 20 years. And it was a fascinating process. We had over 85 community meetings, brought in community ambassadors who went out and got input from the community and talked to them. And in the process, we developed a vision for ourselves that defined where we wanted to grow, how we wanted to grow, place emphasis on the kinds of things we talk about to make sure that we were not just a bedroom community, but the 20-somethings would want to come back when they left Fremont. And in doing so, the mission that we had for ourselves is to say, we should become a national model for how an auto-oriented suburb can become strategically more urban. Coming out of that, we've done a climate action plan, we've done a downtown plan, and a whole host of other things with a strong component of community and civic engagement, which has been authentic, and shifting the focus from looking at level of service for transportation, putting the cars first, and getting that shift to putting people first in everything that we do. So BART's going to open in 2 years, in 2015, and we've embarked on this really robust planning process of looking at this as an advanced manufacturing and employment-based TOD instead of a traditional residential TOD. The Warm Springs BART station at the south end of our city, what we have is 850 acres of land that's predominantly vacant or underutilized. And we've preserved it that way with the notion that when BART opens there, we would have the ability to create something that's exciting. This 850 acres signifies something that has the ability, if done right, to provide 30,000 jobs to the region. In the last 2 years, we had 30 new advanced manufacturing businesses in the clean and green sector moving into Fremont. What we want to look at is creating those jobs, creating those well-paid jobs, not just for the region, but for the entire country, but in a way that uses the infrastructure and the investment that this community and the region has made in BART. My hope is that in the 5 to 10 years, Fremont grows in stature as a complete city, in that it has the amenities to invite all of the generations to be part of that community, that it's a connected community, it's 92 square miles, and I'd like to see it be connected in several ways, whether it's through public transit or human connections, to make it a community that is rich and vibrant, and a creative community in that it embraces not just the entrepreneurial spirit of Silicon Valley, but also the human spirit of the potential and the possibilities and of dreaming big. The other thing that I'd like Fremont to do is to be more of a regional leader. I think as we move forward, it's not individual cities that are going to be doing things. Land uses, transportation, economic development are all more regional issues, and I'd like to see Fremont be a regional leader. And be a partner in the region in making sure that we look at this more from a regional context than through the lens of an individual city. One of the things that I worked hard on, both with my colleagues on City Council and with the community at large, is the fact that economic development and good planning are not mutually exclusive. In fact, you need one to get the other. To get creative economic development, you need to have good planning, you need to have smart growth, you need to be sustainable. And all of the elements we talk about with sustainable growth, affordable housing, transit options, choices for people to live in, especially in this global environment when people can have the ability to choose where they live, We want people to be able to choose to live in Fremont because we provide them with the amenities, the options they're asking for, and that it is a cool place. And so I think that's been my fundamental focus, is not to look at economic development as separate from good urban planning and good design, but to combine them. That to me is the fundamental premise of smart growth. It's bringing it all together, having this vibrant mix of uses, having this clash of cultures, bringing it all together and letting it unfold.